Okay. Keyboard, controller. I think I'm live. I do not know.
I created another universe and founded
Yep,
paradise.
I'm live. Alright.
See how he's doing.
We got day 4 of Days of Durin. We gotta see how he's doing since he was not looking so great the last time. So we gotta go see what's going on with our bro. Let's see here. There's Jean.
Jean!
It's been so long since we've seen Jean. It's actually nice to see her again.
Hello, you two. I'm glad you got my letter. Durin's awake and waiting on the bench over there. I'm here if you need help. Just give me a shout.
Sure thing.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
I'm more worried about Durin than us.
Oh, hey, you two. I just remembered what happened right before I passed out. Thanks for holding me back. I shudder to think what might have happened if you hadn't.
Well, are you alright though?
I'm fine now. It's just... a lot of people seem to have forgotten me.
That's a pretty odd thing to have happened. We're gonna figure that one out though.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way to fix this. Why don't you start by telling us what happened?
It felt so strange. After I realized no one recognized me anymore, I suddenly felt like I'd completely lost contact with my body.
Good.
Abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power too.
Okay, so that's why you switched to there.
It wasn't until I heard everyone calling my name that I was able to reconnect with my body.
Okay.
You lost contact with your body? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? Sounds like we need Albedo more than ever.
Yeah, no kidding. We gotta go find Mr. Friendly.
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then, why are people forgetting you? Guess that's what we need to figure out.
It's got something to do with that book.
That means we need Alice for sure. But it's been ages and she still hasn't been in contact. Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond the towering walls? Leaving the castle, the witch went off in search of the tallest, grandest tree in the whole world. High up in the canopy of that tree, she sought a resting place, a refuge where the little sapling might take root. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of wind.
Hello! I got my chat thing working. Oaksley. But it's not broken like it was yesterday.
Huh? Was that another clue? Does that mean the story isn't over yet?
No, I don't think it is.
Leaving the castle. It just occurred to me. If this story is all about my own experiences, then wouldn't what happened after I left Simulanka be part of it too?
But how could she possibly know exactly what would happen? And even if she did, how could we know when the story was complete?
Gotta go back in the book.
Yeah. Since we can't reach Alice right now, we'll just have to get to the bottom of this ourselves.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, yesterday, I tested it, and then it just broke. And then, of course, yesterday, right after streaming, I was like, oh, let me just push this one little button, and then the whole thing worked. It sucked, but at least it works, so I guess I can't really complain about that. I guess day 3 will just have a bit of an ugly, chat overlay, but I guess the most important thing is that it works now, so I'm not gonna complain about that. I might make it look better in the future, but I think this is the best I can get it for looking for now, considering I just learned this the other day.
But first, we gotta figure out where this riddle wants us to go.
I feel like it's either Windrise maybe... I mean, I would almost say Sumeru, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for his story.
The tallest, grandest tree in the whole wide world. Huh. The only place that ever gave me that feeling was the one I ended up in right after leaving Simulanka.
Batman.
They had great coffee there, too. And so many books you'd never run out of things to read.
Oh, hey, I was right. So it is Sumeru.
Think about it. Our search in Mondstadt began in a library, right? Well, Sumeru City's got one of those, too. And it's absolutely huge. What do you say? Should we try looking there?
Yeah, why not? We might even find Hatman.
Huh. That does kind of make sense. And it's not like Paimon's got a better idea.
I think it's worth a shot, at least.
Alright, let's just give Jean and the others a heads up first.
I mean... I feel like we should also bring Mr. Friendly, just in case.
Well, it sounds like you've got a plan, so I won't interfere. All I ask is that you stay safe. Albedo won't be back for some time, and until he is, we can't know for sure how dangerous Durin might be in his current state.
And I think that's partially why we need Hat.
I'm so sorry about what happened before.
Believe me, I'm not blaming you, and neither is anyone else here. If anything, it's the opposite. We're all just worried about you.
Yes, the Hat Man. You'll know it when you see him. Literally.
Worried? About me?
Yeah, why wouldn't they be, Durin?
Come with me. I want to show you something. As soon as they heard you were awake, they all hurried over to see how you were doing.
You all came to see me?
Yeah. Look at how excited Klee is.
A little birdie told me you're working on finishing a storybook. So maybe all those people losing their memories is just a plot twist, waiting to be resolved.
Miss Lisa, you always seem to know how to put my mind at ease. Please, everyone, don't worry about me. When I get back, I'll find a way to complete my mother's story, and the one we started, too.
Hello! Welcome to the stream. We're doing Days of Durin. This is the 4th day of Durin. Alright, so we gotta go to Sumeru. That is not Sumeru. Let's see here. Here. Alright. There's no way we can miss Hatman. I'm actually gonna be a bit disappointed if we don't see him. This way. Okay. Wait. I am probably going the wrong place altogether. I don't want to cancel navigation. I was just wondering if it's... Well, yeah, the library is this way. Why is my brain farting? Okay, we don't got time for that. Going this way. Alright. Door. Alright, let's see here.
Whew. After the library hunt in Mondstadt, it's not as if Paimon was expecting this to be easy. But this... Yeah... This is something else.
Where do we even begin?
Hatman.
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic.
Let's just look around. We might find Hatman.
Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Hatman! There he is!
Huh?
I told you. If you've never seen Hatman, you'll know it when you see him.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm here to return Volume 5. catalog, Volume 5 of this series is not available for loan. I can't accept the return of a book that was never checked out in the first place.
Let me put it this way. My copy is complete. Yours, on the other hand, is missing large amounts of content. So you should swap it for mine instead.
Exactly, Hat Man. Told ya. Look at him. He is a man with the best hat in the game.
Sir, you have to understand. Managing a library is a serious business, and we have protocols in place for this kind of thing. I can't just replace an important volume in our collection based on nothing more than your word.
Hey, look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Hat Man.
Oh, it's you.
Ah, well, what a surprise.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most natural place for me to be?
Well, the last time we saw you was all the way in Not Cry. Paimon just didn't expect to suddenly see you in Sumeru, that's all.
He does have a very good hat. He actually has another version of that hat that's also very impressive. I'm sure he just has a collection of different hats. And I've only seen 2 of them, but I'm waiting for another one.
There were some things I needed to come back and take care of. Some documents had gone missing, so I tracked them down, restored them to their original condition. And now, I'm here to return them. And considering what I'm planning to do next, it feels like a weight off my shoulders. What's going on with you, huh? You look like a kicked puppy.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of need your help, not gonna lie.
Hat guy. Ah, at least you haven't forgotten about me.
I mean, I don't think he would, considering he basically brought you back here from Simulonka. He'd be like the last person I thought would actually forget you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yes.
So it's been getting worse.
Sounds like you know something we don't.
After he left Simulonka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me.
Yep, sounds about right.
I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something strange. Anytime Durin of Simulonka was mentioned, before long, the record would disappear.
Yeah, it sounds like Witch is doing.
Which means, all the remaining records on Durin are about the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine.
So basically sounds like somehow Little Durin is very slowly turning into Evil Durin. Not a good thing.
How did you even discover that?
If I remember correctly, Hat Guy loved the time he spent in Simulonka so much that he started writing a travel log.
It's actually a bit unexpected for him.
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not affected by the ley lines of this world. I'm sure you can grasp the implications of what that means.
Yeah, what happened in Irminsul.
His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses to accept his existence.
Okay, so a little bit similar to Columbina then as well.
It started with a few written records, but now, it sounds like it's spread to people who never met him, or didn't know him well. At this rate, the whole world might forget him altogether.
That's not good.
The whole world? But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt, and even Hat Guy, too. So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
Pretty sure. If I had to guess, he was probably trying to find a solution to that problem.
There are more important questions right now. Like figuring out how to fix this.
Yep. Yeah, I've been trying for a while now.
That mage clearly cared a lot about her child. She left that book behind for a reason. If you want answers, isn't that the place to find them?
You think that didn't occur to us already? problem is, we need to find the memory that unlocks the next chapter first.
Mind if I take a look?
You're offering to help us?
I just want to know what secrets this book is hiding. Besides, I've run into a bit of red tape, so I've got time.
Okay.
Of course. Be my guest.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you all along?
That doesn't surprise me. He's Hat Guy. He is probably the most magical person to Durin. Alright.
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls. There, he grew fond of the outside world, eager to make friends and share the story of his life. Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
Okay, so it was kind of right on the warping part.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're at the top of some kind of gigantic tree.
The storage now, though.
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived in Tevat.
Yeah, so when Hat Guy brought you back to the vat.
No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy. Most of my memories from that period were.
Hold on. Anyone want to explain how I ended up looking like this?
There he is! That guy. I said he had many different outfits. I think I like this one the most. Look at his little face.
Maybe you've become a character in the story too.
It is basically how Durin sees you.
You see me as a stray cat?
A wandering Tom, to be exact. You should count yourself lucky. Of all Durin's friends, your character is by far the most memorable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer, so my impression of him is more vivid than the others.
I mean, you basically, like, you basically got rescued by him, so...
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
I'm just magical enough, you know? Like, I'm not as magical as you are in this case, you know? You're just look at you. It's a great look on you. You know what? I want something to put in my teapot that looks exactly like that. I mean, I have a hat man, but that, I want in my teapot. Look at that
Guess that means
face.
the impression the traveler left was so vivid, it didn't need changing.
He kind of looks like my cat in IRL, to be honest. When she looks at me, she's all cranky.
Hello, everyone! Ready for today's adventure?
Mm-hmm. So we have 2 Durins now.
It's the
Right?
storybook Durin.
Oh. So you're not playing yourself in this one?
Nope.
Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
Well, this is about Alice's magic we're talking about here.
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
God. I think that might be new for him.
Whatever. Just follow me. Same as always.
Kitty cat
Okey
hat
dokey.
man.
Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say, just say it.
The sass.
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated when you first got here?
Yep.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
Usually, the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do. Speaking of which, about time we got some of those, don't you think?
The story's vines had woven themselves together into a giant tree, the boughs of which a little storyless dragon now paced, homeless among its leaves. He had to find a way to leave this place and set off in search of a home of his own. If he stayed, the world would erase him from its memory altogether.
To leave this place? But where am I supposed to go?
The little dragon felt completely lost. Just like the vines, the road ahead branched off into different directions, twisting and turning before disappearing into the mist. But as luck would have it, a prophetess waited up ahead. Perhaps she might know where each path might take him.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to M. Wait. Oh, we can't see walking animations of Kitty Cat Hat Man? Wanted to see that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that would have been interesting to see how he walks. Because he's just sitting.
You must be the little lost dragon.
It's true. My friends and I are lost.
This meeting was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch, here to present her promised gift.
The seer witch. Oh yeah! That's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
Oh, okay, so not M. Looks similar to M.
Insolent child. I am the seer witch, your prophetess, not some old hag.
And that's pretty much how we've been introduced to you, though.
Sorry!
Now, little lost dragon, I have come to bestow the gift I once promised. A prophecy.
A prophecy?
Hear me now, for my prophecy is this. One day, the dragon from beyond the castle shall be reborn, and none may avert its coming.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. And so, the little dragon was shown a path to wander.
Paths shown by the wind. So kind of similar, I guess, to what we saw with Venti earlier.
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, he chose to stand with you against the evil dragon.
Yep, that would be Mr. Friendly.
So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
Oh, wise witch of prophecy. Could we trouble you with another question?
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
Just when we actually needed her.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so the prophecy she just gave should turn out to be helpful.
Well, it's not like we've got better options. But, if all we need to do is leave this place, which path should we take?
Any ideas, Durin?
Why don't we take a look around?
This way. Not seeing any wind, but that's alright. We'll still figure out what we need to do here. Ink is back. To where the wind blows.
The wind kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it. Before him lay a foggy path, and where it might lead he could not tell.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned.
Just, I can't take that cat's face seriously. Just,
Out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest, right? At least we know what happens next.
He helps stop the evil dragon from returning, gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who all just forget about him.
Which is a problem.
But you didn't forget, Hat Guy.
Nope. You'd be the last person I would think that would actually forget you.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't solve the main problem. You'd still end up being forgotten.
Huh.
Maybe future chapters hold the answers.
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder what secrets it might be hiding.
Let me think about it.
We gotta keep going forward. Gotta admit, the scenery here is as beautiful as always. Genshin...
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable
Genshin-
to
oh, never
preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
That's a bit ominous. The wind took the prophet. Oh,
So, that was the secret?
Huh.
But, what does that mean?
You still don't get it? Simulanka Durin and Tevat Durin share a special kind of connection. Their fates are mirror images of one another. While they were in two separate worlds, there may have been some mutual influence, but their fates were independent.
ooh, but because they're in the same world, then they intertwine.
But when Simulanka Durin came to Tevat, a version of his fate already existed there. So, how can two fates exist at the same time? The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world don't allow it. You can't return a book you never checked out in the first place.
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have come up with quite the ingenious solution. I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of Volume 5 of this series ever being checked out.
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Based on what I know, the author was planning on publishing another volume anyway.
The catalog does have a slot reserved for Volume 6. So, this is it?
Sure, let's go with that. All you need to know is, I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
You...
Can't refuse.
What are you up to this time?
Making Volume 2 a Durin.
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. Now, I guess you'll be off to see your alchemist friend?
Yep, Mr. Friendly.
It should be pretty obvious by now. He has the answers you're looking for.
Well, we do have a whole bunch of things to confirm with Albedo, that's for sure. But didn't Jean say he'd be gone for quite a while?
I mean, we can go to him.
I'll join you. Just let me know when it's time to go.
Hat guy?
Yeah, let's bring him with.
Don't sound so surprised. I'm part of this story too, aren't I? I'm just playing my role.
Well, yeah. But it's not that. I just feel like you want to help, but something's holding you back.
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. I even thought cutting our ties might be the only way to fix it.
Nope.
Why would you think that?
The whole Herman Soul thing, right? He once made the whole world forget him, so he's worried Durin might be affected by what he did.
It doesn't matter now. Judging from the answer this book has given us, I was probably overthinking it.
Make that definitely.
Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, the people who still remember him are his only remaining connection to this place.
Yes.
If that last fragile tie was broken, who can say what devastation his unbound body might unleash?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
And to think I'm one of the people keeping you here, instrumental in helping change your fate. Can't say I saw it coming.
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me. After all, he is about as odd as humans get.
Excuse me?
He's Kitty Cat Hat Man.
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer. And the more you ask, the more complicated it gets. Truth is, Hat Guy's just that kind of guy.
But he wasn't always like that. He was
Whatever. All I needed was a yes or no, so we can quit it with all the back and forth.
Alright. So I'm guessing this means we gotta wait for tomorrow of day 5 of Days of Durin. So that we can see and bring in Hat Guy with. And so we can go and see Mr. Friendly. Hat Cat! Oh, I think I like that name better. These guys somehow stick some cat ears through his hat. That would be a good look for him, actually. I like that. Good name. I think we're gonna call him that from now on. Alright, Hat Cat. We'll have to see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be continuing to stream tomorrow. I should be streaming on Friday, but we might be switching to a different game altogether. Might be playing some Phasmophobia. We'll see about that. But anyways, it's time for a good night. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm pretty much excited to see what happens in this next part. Pretty sure it's next week that the new update comes out, so gonna be pulling for Columbina. Hopefully we'll get Columbina. Have to see about that one. And then we got a whole bunch of story to do. Maybe we'll see Hat Cat and Durin again. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Mr. Friendly. I still have to explain that whole story with him. He triggers me slightly, but that's fine. He is the incredible Mr. Friendly. So I wish you guys all a good night. Thank you so much for joining. And I will be streaming tomorrow, so feel free to join. We'll see what Hat Cat Man has to say, and we'll see what Mr. Friendly has to say. Good night!